in a good way, right? Just mess you up. I have a pocket watch here that I'm wearing today. I'll share a little bit about it with you. When married and Grace got married, they came up with this idea to do a thing called the first look, right? So that's where I stand with my back to my daughters, and then they get all the photographers and all the people around to watch me have an emotional breakdown, and let's get it all on camera. So I'm standing there, and with Grace was the first one, and you turn around as a dad, and there's your daughter, and she's a woman now, and grown woman in a wedding dress and all that kind of stuff. And when I'm waiting to feel that tap on my shoulder, like every memory, the first time you hold her, right? The first time you get a tap, like the daddy-daughter dances and the tea parties and just on and on and on. And then you feel that tap, and that tap signifies that chapter is over and the page is turning, right? So it's like the worst day of your life, but you know who your daughters are marrying, and as a father and a dad, it's the best day of your life, because you know that's gonna be well and it's gonna be great. So anyway, Cora gave me this pocket watch. She's my firstborn, and on the back of it, she gave it to me, and I'm crying, I'm bawling after I saw her and all this stuff, and snot and just nasty and whatever. And then she had this engraved, and it says, "I loved you first," on here. And I couldn't talk, I couldn't breathe. I'm crying thinking about it right now in front of everybody. And and it really blessed me, and I love doing things like that as a dad. Now, Jesus says about my capacity to be a father, he said, "And you being evil, know how to love like that." Imagine the love that Abba has for us. And one of the things that really blesses him, the way that our kids and we see him do things that bless us, is when his kids love each other. And I mean really love each other, not in word or in tongue, right, but in deed, in action. And so we did that here with what we call the meet and greet here. So I want you to take a few minutes, and I want you to go love, high five, and wait to get to the next thing. Look them in the eye and tell them you love them and that you appreciate them, and hug somebody's neck. And if you don't know somebody here, go introduce yourself and get to know them. Neck. And if you don't know somebody here, go introduce yourself and get to know them, because each other, and I want to bless him because he's always a blessing to us. Okay, let's meet and greet for a few moments. such a gentle version of Amazing Grace. Hey, let's give our media team a big round of applause today. They had to do all that stuff last minute. She really tried to be here. We were like playing it by all the way up to Saturday, and she's rough. I mean, she sounds awful, but she's bad. So pray for Tamara and pray for Christy. Also, Rain, that she has safe travels. All right, before we get into our study today, how many of you have been enjoying our series called Abba? Have you been? I loved it, man. It's been so good. We're going to get into that today. I think today is week number 5. Before we do, though, we want to worship with our giving and take up our tithes and offerings. And there's a few ways that you can give if you're a member of our church. Under the seat in front of you or in the back of the seat there, a little pocket, you'll find a tithing envelope. And you can put your tithes and offerings in that envelope, or you can fill it out with your debit or credit card information. That information is shredded. It's not stored unless you want it to be. And the way you do that is you go to destinychurchhealth.com. There's a Give Online tab. You can fill out some information there, make your online donation, and if you like to automate that so that a certain amount is drafted every week or once a month, whatever you want to do, you can go in there and set that up, and it's password protected, so only you can see it, so you don't have to enter that information in every time. You just hit your password and you're done, okay? You can turn that on and off anytime you would like. So it's really convenient, easy to do, or you can get your phone and text the word give to that number that's on the screen right there, and it will show up for you and take you to a quick link as well. So we want to give you lots of options to give. All right, if you're new or newer today, and those of you that are connecting with me online, we're so delighted to have you. Church, let's let our guests know how much we appreciate them being here. Thank you so much for being with us today. Those of you that are connecting with me, there's a link you can click. Please just comment, let us know that you're watching, say hello, and let us know how we can pray for you and minister to you and serve you in any way, in any capacity